You weren't supposed to leave us. You got a strong voice. She got some hits too, some jams.
Hi everybody, welcome to the Ratchet and the Righteous Show. I'm Rockin' Robin.
And I'm Candace Monique.
And that was Naptown's finest, Leah Rowe, and that's her single, Who Killed Me.
All right, so we have a good show for you all today. First of all, we're going to talk about the movie Black Panther. We're going to give you some things that's going on in and around the city and some additional entertainment news today.
All right, first we are going to start off with Indianapolis and Indiana news.
Hold on, how you doing though?
I'm fine.
Look, we're trying to jump right into the show. Let's check and see how we doing.
Okay.
How's your week been?
It's been good. We just doing, this is parent-teacher conference week, of course, so just got to go check on the kids, make sure they doing what they supposed to do. So thankfully they have Thursday and Friday, so that works out good for me because I got one to go see over at the high school and one to see over at the middle school. So yeah, so that's what I got going on this week.
Me too. Always in mommy mode. Always in mommy mode. And I don't have a high schooler yet, but I had my conferences today for my 8th grader and my pre-kindergarten. We don't have all that yet, so
it's coming. It's coming.
All right, but like I said, we have a show of all shows for you all today. We're going to talk about Black Panther. We're going to talk about the NBA All-Star Game. And we're going to also talk about some things in the city. You want to start with that, Robin?
Yes. So, of course, everybody here is complaining about the potholes, which is the worst that I've seen, I think, since I've been driving.
It's bad. It's been bad other years, but I have to agree with you.
Yeah,
this year has been really bad. It's crazy.
So the potholes are the worst. Everybody's complaining about how they didn't. This is like the second or third tire they didn't bought. Mm-hmm. You know, getting a car fixed. So they have a number that you can call to report the potholes. But I thought that they were repairing people's cars. But I know it's a process. And I've never heard of anybody getting paid for, you know.
No.
I've never heard of anybody getting paid.
Yeah, I've always heard that the city of Indianapolis will not pay to repair
But they
your
keep,
car.
You know, talking about it. Like, I've heard the news report this story over and over again. Like, you know, file your claim, keep your receipts, send them in, you know, and the city will pay for it. But I've never heard anybody. Do you know anybody that's ever got reimbursed from the state? I've never heard anybody.
I never knew that they did that, but because my vehicle insurance has personal damage anyway, so I would file as my own personal coverage before I would even try to get $1 from the city anyway. But.
Okay, I'm sure it's a process. They gonna give you just so many things to do just to get your money back. So it's probably worse. It's just probably a headache. I can just imagine it being a headache.
But be a good citizen and call the phone number that we're gonna post at the bottom of the bottom of the YouTube video, so where you can report it to the city to let them know where the bad potholes are. Because if you don't tell them, it's gonna take them all spring to get around to the potholes and get them repaired. So
I'm like, are they even doing them? I seen a crew out on 79th Street.
Yeah, that was one of the worst streets.
And it's still a mess. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just confused as to what type of material that they using to put down. Is that no good? Like, I'm just like, we go through this every year.
What they're doing right now is, since the weather is still going back and forth, is they're doing quick fixes to basically shut us up until they can put the crews out there in the springtime when the weather's good, to where they can really repave the roads. So just make sure you report them so that they can at least get something out there. I've seen some sandbags in some of the holes.
Really?
Yeah, to cover the holes up until they're able to get the crews out there. So make sure you just call 317-327-4622. And there's also an app that you can download to your cellular device, and you can submit a ticket that way too.
And before we get way into the video, guys, hit the subscribe button below. Before I get too ahead of myself, but hit the subscribe button below so you can catch our latest videos that we put out. So just subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also, if you want to submit any of your music to be played here on our show, you can email us at theratchetandtherighteousshow@gmail.com. And also, we're going to start doing some raffles here and some games here. So we want anybody to participate. So if you are a small business here in Indianapolis, go ahead and email us also. What else? And follow us on, tweet about our show on Twitter, and it's the R&R Show. It's the hashtag R&R Show.
Okay.
So let me see.
So in addition to what's going on in the city, other than our potholes, it's Indie Taco Week. Did you know that? I didn't know they had such a thing.
I did. Taco Week. Yeah. Because I know I seen a Taco Fest. I got a text today about the Taco Fest.
That might be the same thing. Okay, so it's Indie Taco Week, and it started on the 19th. The last day is the 25th. It's a week-long celebration of tacos, and it's where Nuvo, the magazine Nuvo, is inviting local restaurants and chefs to join in creating a week of pure taco heaven. So basically, at half off, you can get, and at half off, you'll have plenty of cash left to fry side and a beer or 3. So they're slashing the prices in half, and then you'll be able to buy additional stuff. But you can go to IndieTacoWeek.com to see which establishments or restaurants are participating. So that could be a good idea for girls' night out for the weekend or a date night. Just go have some tacos and some margaritas, because I think today's National Margarita Day anyway.
It seems like it's something every day.
Yeah, I know.
Every day is National something day.
But at least they fit it in where Taco Week is with margarita.
Hand in hand. That's right.
So anyway, so that's a good idea for you guys if you need something to do for girls' night out or for date night. Also for the city, the Pacers play the Atlanta Hawks tomorrow night at 7 p.m. So stay tuned for that to see how our Pacers are doing this season. Robin, did you have a couple of things that you wanted to share that's going on in the city?
Well, I do. So I'm a member at Friendship Missionary Baptist Church, and it's here in the city in Hallville, and Pastor Ronald Covington. And we the church puts on a production, a Black History play every year. So the Black History play, I want to invite everybody to come out. It's a great play. It's awesome. So it is this coming Saturday and Sunday, so the 24th and the 25th, and tickets are $15. So just want to encourage you to family just to get out and do something for the weekend. And this is still Black History Month. We still got some days left. So in support of Black History Month, just come out to the church, Friendship Missionary Baptist Church, 1301 North Goodlet Avenue, and support the Black History play.
Everybody knows that address. I swear Friendship is like a staple church in the Black community. If you don't know Goodlet, it's something going on.
And I also wanted to, and if they have a program at Friendship is offering, and it's for males 16 and above, and it's called the Build program. So what they do, they train you in like plumbing, electrician work, what else? I want to say welding, but they have a lot of hands-on training that they have, and you get licensed, certified. So just call up to the church if you're interested, if anybody's, and they also pay you. So they training you and they pay you, and once the program is complete, you'll be working for yourself. You're working for yourself. So learn a skill. So, and lastly, what I want to talk about here in the city. So over at Pike High School, off of 71st and Zionsville Road, they have their cosmetology and barbering school that they have in the back of the school. So it's a beauty school. So if anybody wants to, come over, get your nails done, get your hair done, get you a haircut, $5 haircuts. They do facials, shampoo and style, chemical services. So
they do color and stuff?
Everything. They offer so much over there, and the kids are just learning, and they training. So just come over and support, and maybe try them out.
That's
try them
out. Support the kids. That's good that there's so many programs that's out right now that's helping kids that might not want to go to a higher education.
Because college is not for everybody.
Yeah, they can get a trade. So invest in your children a trade if they say they don't want to go to school. Because, you know, it's always something else out here to keep them busy. That's what's up. So big ups to Friendship and Pike with those opportunities and programs. All right, so moving right along to the entertainment segment of our show today. So I know everybody saw Black Panther. Look, see, everybody's doing this, but my favorite part was when they were during the movie.
We don't want to spoil it for you ones that haven't seen it, but I'm sure everybody's seen it.
But this movie was awesome. Ryan Coogler, he did an excellent job. I feel like the movie was age appropriate. It was well thought out. It connected with the other Marvel movies as well. It was funny. It was also serious, and it had messages throughout the whole movie. But my favorite thing that was highlighted was how the women supported the men.
Absolutely.
We were on the front lines protecting our men, standing side by side with our men. And I just think that Black women have displayed that for a very long time. And it felt so good to see that on the big screen. And so with a man, Ryan Coogler, being the brains behind Black Panther, and him being a Black man, and him wanting to show our role, that was what was up. I loved it. I think that our men needed to see that. I feel that our brown boys that are like, oh, I want to be Black Panther, I think they needed to see that. And it was just all around an excellent movie. I liked how our men were portrayed, how relationships. I also liked how it showed how relationships can be damaged too, just because of how you might do something indirectly to someone, and how it goes from generation to generation, and it can, you know, cause a disconnect in relationships. But the movie was awesome.
It was. The movie was amazing. I can't wait to go back and see it again.
I know, me too.
I know. I've seen it once, and I've seen it in 3D. And so,
how was it in 3D?
It was an experience, you know, because the stuff is like coming at you, so you get to see. You feel like you're seeing some extra stuff going on. So it was good to see, but I do want to see it again in just the regular format. Just the digital.
I love how everybody in the movie had their own message, their own role. We had Chadwick Boseman, who was T'Challa. Michael B. Jordan, he was Eric Killmonger. We had Lupita as Nakia. Daniel from Get Out. I like him too, but I was praying he would not betray T'Challa in the movie. He did, but he didn't. And so I liked his role. Letitia Wright. I didn't know much about her, but I got to see her on live with Kelly and Ryan, and I got to see a little bit.
That's the one that played his sister, right? I've seen her in something. I just cannot put my
I really liked her.
But I've seen her in something.
I liked her in the movie, and so I got to see a little bit more about her when I watched live with Kelly and Ryan.
Okay.
Of course, Angela Bassett was looking gorgeous. She's always flawless. Forrest Whitaker.
Them gray locks she had.
I love those. I thought that I
was like, okay.
Yeah. And then, of course, you know, Sterling Brown. He was in there. So it was just some heavy hitters. It was power packed, and I just loved it. It was the bomb.
It was.
Big ups. I can't find anything that I would say they should have changed about the movie. Is there anything?
I loved it. I'm not a big Marvel. Well, I am a big Marvel fan. That's because I have a teenage son and he loves comics. So I try to keep up because we always go to movies and things to watch the movies. So he tried to give me a little background before I went to see the movie. So it was like you said, the women. I just love to see that, how they were just so supportive and was, like you said, in the front lines, just in front of him through the whole movie. Like he kept women around him. He was surrounded by women. What else did I love about the movie? The costumes, the makeup, just the graphics. So it's action packed through the whole.
Was beautiful.
It's just action packed through the whole movie, and I seen and I know it's a lot of subliminal messages in a movie, so I know I have to see it again, and I'm sure that I'll see something else, you know. But I saw how it seemed like you got to fight against the white man, and then you got to fight against your own kind too.
Yeah.
So that's what I noticed out of the movie. You know, it's like, this is, you know, what we dealing with, you know. So Wakanda forever. And I can't wait to see it again. Like I said, I know I'm gonna see something. It's gonna be something else that I noticed in the movie, but that's what I seen. I was like, wow, here we gotta fight. You know, they stealing from us and making money off of us. So we gotta fight them. Now we gotta fight our own kind. You know, so but it was a powerful message.
I took my son to the barbershop. We went to go see it that Thursday. I took him to the barbershop for his dad on that Friday. And I was talking to his barber. He hadn't seen it yet. And he was saying that it's actually a place over in Africa, a country over there, where the United States is not allowed. And I said, I had never heard that. And he said, if you go on Google, so I'm going to have to do this. I haven't done it yet. It just popped in my mind. But if you go on Google, and he said, if you type in the scariest places to visit in the world, that it comes up.
Wow.
And he said he thinks like a little pieces of that were pulled out from Wakanda. But yeah, he said that there is a place that the United States is not allowed to touch ground on. I'm gonna have to validate that, but I thought that was pretty interesting because of Wakanda, how they weren't allowed, you know. And now, so it's interesting. It's crazy how there's so much going on in the world, and if you aren't woke,
I hope
to
I
it,
get
you
a
don't
chance
know.
to visit some country in Africa.
I know.
Just to experience, because of course it seemed like what they portray to us on TV is
not
slums.
Not
and
all
dirty.
of it's like that. Some of it's
Yeah.
richer than where we're sitting today. So that was fun to relive.
Yes.
I can't wait to go see
it again. I know, right? We can talk about that movie all day. It was beautiful.
know.
So, and can't wait to see it again. So if you haven't seen it, you missing out, and
Go
sorry
support.
to spoil it.
Yeah, just even if you don't want to go see it, buy a ticket. Just buy a ticket and support that way. Okay.
Or buy a ticket for somebody else to go see it.
Right.
Right.
All right. So what have you been watching on TV, if anything?
What have I been? I've been watching The Chi. So I just like.
About time.
I know. I just caught up on The Chi, y'all.
How
so
do you like it?
I like it.
I know we
I
talked
like
about
it.
this last episode, but how do you like The Chi?
I like it. The grandma has me cracking up.
Yeah, she's a real grandma though.
The grandma has me dying laughing, and it's just I don't know, it's just a powerful message, because like we connected in so many different ways. You know what I mean? Like all these people, even though they connected so many different ways, and then I'm just like, dang, with the kids, I'm like,
real.
Yes, I'm like, just the whole kids, they relationship and they friendship
And what battles they have to fight.
Yes, and it took me to a place. You know what I mean? It really took me to a place like my middle school years. You know what I mean? And I was just like, wow, that's powerful, because a lot transpired then, you know.
Yeah.
And
middle school and the first couple years of high school.
yeah, so that took me to a place just with the kids. And it's good. I'm steady watching, trying to keep up, getting to know the characters.
Yeah.
So we still in the sixth show this came out.
I think it's 2 episodes left.
Okay. Oh, really?
I think so.
Oh, wow. So this is a
Double
short.
I'm gonna have to double check.
Usually series be
Yeah,
about
I'm gonna
9
have to check.
shows,
I'm gonna
8
have
or
to check
9
about that. Don't
shows.
quote me on that, but I think.
But it's pretty good. So what you been watching on TV? That's
Well,
what
I've been watching
now.
the same thing. You know, I've been discussing, because you know the season is still going on. The shows haven't restarted, so I'm watching The Chi. I'm watching 911.
I know. Because 911 hasn't been coming
It
on.
hasn't come on the last 2 weeks.
Because the Olympics is shut everything down.
Yeah,
So
I've been watching, of course, the Chicago's, you know, Chicago PD, Chicago Med. I watch all of that. Those haven't been coming on either. So
we've been watching Olympics. That's really what we've been
But I
watching.
did see that Tammy Roman and Snoop are about to collaborate on a new variety show, which is going to be an extension of her Bonnet Chronicles. And you know, he wears like a little do-rag to protect his dreads. So they're going to collaborate together, and they're going to have a variety show. And I think that's going to be pretty cool, because I like Tammy and I like Snoop. They're both pretty honest. If you follow them on social networks, they throw their jabs at people. So I think that's going to be a pretty good show.
I watch. I watch. I love Snoop. I'm a super fan of Snoop.
Yeah.
I don't know. I gotta watch. I don't pay.
You don't know about Tammy.
I don't know about Tammy. I ain't been feeling Tammy, y'all, since The Real World. How
I'm
she
with
did
you.
David.
Now listen, I'm not a Tammy fan, but her and Snoop together doing what they do with this.
I mean, it's something to watch. I gotta
cool.
pay attention and see, because like I said, I've not been a fan of Tammy since.
Let that bitterness with Tammy on The Real World. We gotta let that go, Robin. But in addition, so Snoop also
she lied on David.
she did. But Snoop also has a series on Netflix. It's called Coach Snoop.
Okay, I haven't seen it.
And it's him and his staff, which is mainly men. There's like a couple of teen moms that support him. But he's a football coach. But he's not only a football coach to a group of these talented inner city boys, but he's also a father figure. He's a friend. He's an uncle. And it just shows how him and his friends or team of staff, they intervene in these boys' lives, make sure that they stay out of trouble, not just playing football, but he's also showing them how to travel on a plane. Because like a lot of kids, you 25 years old and you ask them have they ever flew on a plane and they'll tell you no.
Right.
So he's actually letting them experience other areas of life, showing them how to purchase tickets, showing them how to fly, go through security at the airport, and meeting other kids that are like them in other areas. And so that's a good series on Netflix that I've been watching as well. It's over right now because I binge watch it, so now I gotta wait until the next season. But that's really all I've been on, trying to find stuff hit or miss on Netflix. But
okay, I haven't been watching Netflix. Just like I said, I've been watching these Olympics that's on.
Yeah.
So
we represent on the Olympics. The women.
Okay.
USA, we won the USA women for Olympics. We actually won hockey.
Oh, okay.
And that was just last night. So we're doing, the women are representing, but I believe that there is since we're talking about the Olympics, there's a brown girl who is on the bobsledding team this year. So we represent for the Olympics too. So, but I'm not a watcher of the Winter Olympics.
You like the summer ones better? Yeah.
I like track and field and all
the
of that
swimming.
kind of stuff.
I like the Olympics. I've been watching them. I like the ice skating.
Yeah.
I love ice skating.
Yeah.
I used to ice skate when I was younger. I thought I was going to be, I wanted to be Debbie Thomas when I was growing up.
Everybody did, but I wanted to be Flo-Jo.
I want to be Debbie Thomas because
Flo-Jo.
I loved ice skating just watching as a kid. So just to see a black woman skating on the ice, we didn't, we still to this day don't see as many, but just growing up, we never really seen that many black people on TV. So when we did, we was like, oh,
there was a young black girl who tried out this year, but she didn't make it far enough to make it to the Olympics. So yeah,
she'll be back next year.
Yeah, she will. So let's talk about some new movie releases. I'm ratchet. All my music that I have to share is
what your music?
Yeah, I got Nipsey Hussle, Victory Lap. I've been waiting. It's the bomb.
Is it?
I've been waiting on him. Now it's some real West Coast. Like I really like him.
Okay.
And then Texas, her name is Texas, and she's actually one of Rico Love's artists, and she's the bomb. I've been following her since she's been on SoundCloud, and she finally released her album on Valentine's Day, and it is the bomb. I really, really like it. Moneybagg Yo, his CD Too Heartless. I'm not really into that kind of rap, but it's a new release. And then the Black Panther album is pretty good and laid back. I like that one too.
I gotta listen to the whole thing, but I just been listening to that. That Future and Kendrick.
Kendrick Lamar and Future are the bomb. They was
so I've been singing that song. That's
and Drake's video. That's music.
Oh, I ain't no Drake fan,
but I'm a fan of what he did in the video.
I didn't even watch the video, so I don't know.
You gotta let that hating stuff go. You can't be holding.
I ain't hating on Drake. I just never been a
fan.
I don't know. I've just always like. I'm a big hip hop fan, but I just don't like Drake's music.
Really?
Never have.
We might have to play Drake one time for the intro to get on Robin's nerves.
Never been a Drake fan.
What you got for us today on Faith?
So the passing of Billy Graham. So for those of you who don't know, Billy Graham, he's an ordained Southern Baptist minister, and he passed away at 99. And when I seen it, I was like, well, praise God, 99 is a long life to live nowadays, So,
and just think, over 50 of those years was him doing God's work.
Okay. Okay.
That's enough right there.
So,
and he did a lot with civil rights. He did a lot standing side by side Martin Luther King. So he lived a blessed life.
I seen his son. He was on television, and just to see that he was in good spirits, you know, he was talking about his dad, and he just lit up, and he was just smiling, and he was just like, you know, he said his dad told him, like, if you ever hear that he's dead, the passing, you know, if you ever hear on the radio Billy Graham is dead, he said, don't you ever believe it. He was like, he's more alive than ever, you know. So that was just so powerful to hear. And, you know, so just blessings and thoughts and prayers to his family, and know that his work was not done in vain. And you know, his message that he was preaching for years, I'm sure still continue to reach people. So this is still Black History Month, and just what about Black History Month? We got a couple more days left, y'all. So just do go see Black Panther.
Talk to your kids. Like, yes. I picked up Cannon from school yesterday, and he said, "Mommy, the lady, the person who made hair is Frederick Douglass." I said, "No, baby, that's Madam C.J. Walker." He had learned about Frederick Douglass and Madam C.J. Walker. He
probably thought Frederick did hair,
and they was,
you know how Frederick's hair is.
And he was mixing up what both of them did, and but you know what? He learned that, and he came home one day saying, "I'm Black and I'm proud." And it made me feel good, because the schools don't really teach it anymore. They don't. So I appreciate stepping stones. That's what's up. He knew their names, even though he got what they contributed to our
Frederick's hair
legacy mixed up. He knew their names. And what 4-year-old is walking around knowing saying Frederick Douglass or Madam Walker? Right. So I appreciated that. So even if you just telling your child, oh, you're doing their hair, and you say, you know who made this, and just tell them, or, you know who made peanut butter, or when you're driving, you know who made the stoplight. Kind of tell them that, and I bet you it will stick with them. So we need to do. We
do have to teach them at home. Our kids. Yes, because it's not being taught a lot in the schools. I asked my daughter what were they doing over at the high school. Nothing. You know, so we do have to teach our kids about our history, because it's clearly, as time goes on, it's getting diminished. That's you know, right. Even with the. I seen a trailer where they were releasing a movie about Samson. And
Samson from the Bible?
Samson from the Bible. And of course the whole cast is European. And then I was looking at the picture, this picture that an artist just released of Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. And I was thrown off with the picture of Michelle Obama. Just lighter complexion, you know, not those deep, bold features that we as African Americans have, right. You know, with the full lips and the full noses, you know, so our history is just being diminished every year, you know, just downplay with the fair skin or not our bold features, right. You know, being showed, or even with these movies that are being put out where Europeans are portraying our history, you right. know, so I just encourage, you know, teach your children at home. I know there's because I remember, I'm going to say this real quick. I just remember growing up, my grandmother was a teacher, and she used to she used to feed me these books growing up, these books about our history. And you know, it just enlightened me. I was intrigued by me. You know, I was like, ooh.
It made you curious.
Yes, because they weren't teaching us this in school, and then just to see somebody, you know, with all these accolades that was my color, you know. And now that I'm older, I'm just like, I wish I'd held on to those books, because you really don't see a lot of them, you know.
You might get lucky during the month of February. A store I have a little bitty corner with certain books, right. But otherwise, right, we out of luck.
So that, you got anything else to say?
No, that was it.
Okay, well, that wraps up our show, The Ratchets. Okay. The Ratchet and Righteous Show. Like I said, subscribe to the channel below. Send us an email. Follow us on Instagram, The Ratchet and Righteous Show.
And send us y'all's questions.
Yes.
We're trying to gather up as many questions as we can so that we can bring them to the show and kind of incorporating them with our topics for the day. So,
and you can remain anonymous if you need any suggestions, or
I actually got a relationship question today. We'll have to bring it next week to our next show.
All right. Like I said, any Black-owned business, send us something to our email. So when we do raffles, if you want to raffle off like a discount card or a service card for your business. So we will see you next time. Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.